All right, the session is getting recorded. So the maximum benefit you'll be able to get out of this will be, when you're able to ask your questions live here. Okay, great. So why we are doing this session? Any idea? What do you think why we are doing this session? So that way we'll save more time and we'll do it faster and I'll be able to answer your queries a lot faster. Any idea why we are doing this session? Any questions that you have in mind that why you have come to this particular session today? Why you are taking out your 20, 30, 40, 60 minutes, whatever time is there. Okay, great, to help freshers, others. Okay, Hitesh, interview issues. Okay, anyone else? No. Okay, no problem. Guys, if you're active, then that would make us, take this very fast, and you'll be able to learn better. What mistakes we are going to learn how to apply for the jobs. Okay, to rectify this, attractive resume pre-interview guide, how to wait the interview. Great, 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 great. No respond for calls. Great, Babin. How to change profile, Pradeep Singh. Great, cool. How to change profile? Okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Let's try to take this also today. Okay, fine. Let's start from very basics. Okay, how to shortlist our profile. Let's start. Oh, no problem. That's fine. More than enough for me. Let's start from very basics. Let me share my screen. We'll not go through any planned presentations or anything. I'll just try to answer your questions very honestly and in a way that you guys make the best out of this particular session. Okay. Let me just share my screen right away. How many of you are not comfortable in Hindi? Anybody who is not comfortable in Hindi? No problem. You're comfortable. Okay. No problem. Not comfortable. Okay, Manuel. Okay. No problem. That's fine. That's fine. So we'll just continue in English only. So tell me, what do you think as a fresher, as a person, think that you've done your CCNA, maybe you've done your CCNP, maybe whatever you've done, you're already working somewhere, whatever. So what's the first thing that comes to your mind that you need to do, and which should be perfect to help you out in getting a good job? What is the first thing that happens? What is required? What is the first thing that is required exactly? We will do a very random session. We'll try to focus on a lot of things and try to answer that. Great. What's the best? Okay, now I think Ellie is answering the previous question now. Guys, what do you think? What is the first thing that you need to enter the enter your network, or enter your jobs, or get yourself selected, get yourself shortlisted? What do you need exactly? Great. So Rahul, great answer. CV and cover letter. Great. So we'll start with CV first. Okay. Some people call it resume. Some people call it biodata. Some people call it anything that you want to call in your country or your places. Some people will say, you need a one-page resume. Some people will say two-page resume. Some people will say three-page resume, etc., etc. Right? Forget about all those things. Right? I'll only tell you a couple of pointers. Okay. Only thing that you need is a good resume. Now, how to build that good resume? For that, what do you need? Good knowledge, good experience, and good skills. Now, freshers, right? If you're a fresher, how can you have good experience, right? You cannot have good experience, but you might have done some internship. If you have not done, that is still okay. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't take tension about it. Okay, only thing that will matter here is good skills. Now, good skills means, so let's try to understand and think about it very clearly. You guys are from which background? Like most of you are from which background right now? You're looking for network engineer job, right? Think who is going to hire you. What kind of people are going to hire you? Think about it. What are the companies that you feel that you want to work for? Just think about 4 or 5 names of those companies that choti company. If it's a small company, it's a big company, that's fine, that's completely fine. Think about which company that you want to actually work for if given a chance. Think about 5 names, any 5 name. Transmission network is one. Okay, I'm not sure how many people have heard about this, but it's okay. HCL, Cisco is coming, TCS is coming, Juniper is coming. Okay, great. More than enough for me to discuss and take it forward. So now you all have a list of companies in your mind, right? How many, where you want to work, or which company you want to work for. If you do not have that list, make that kind of list. Be it a list of 10 companies, 15 companies, 20 companies, 100 companies, or 500 companies. It's completely fine. Okay. Now think from interviewer's point of view. Think very slowly, very clearly. What does interviewer expect from you from HCL? If you want to work for HCL, Infosys, Accenture, TCS, CSS, Arista Network, okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. Thank you so much for so many names. Now think from all the company names that you've given, what they expect from you as a fresher. You're a fresher, right? So what are they expecting from you? What do you think they're expecting from you? And any thoughts, anything that you can think about yourself? See, all the answers in this session are within you. All you have to do is think and then act upon it after the session, right? Simple, it's very simple. I'm just going to guide you about it. Okay. Antu said routing switching protocols. So I'll note it down as technical knowledge slash expertise in the domain. Great. Matching skills. Great. Okay. Now, one very good thing which Hassan said, he says matching skills. We'll come to it. Communication, troubleshooting skills, good knowledge on protocols and troubleshooting, basic knowledge, great. Switching and server, basic networking, more than enough. More than enough. Okay, communication skills. Shubham, it's a good point, Shubham. Communication skills. Now let's come to this point only. These are the 2 points that I want to discuss with you very, clearly about it. Why do you think, Arlan, you're right, fast learner is required. That's fine. That's completely fine. More than enough. So why do you think matching skills are required? Why do you think that? And what are the mistakes that we are doing? See, the agenda for this, what mistakes to avoid and push us to get shortlisted faster, right? This is our agenda for the day. We're coming to that only now. How do you say matching skills? What do you understand by matching skills? Okay, Dipanshu, so you said you got a call from HCL and didn't match the minimum percentage. Agreed, this happens. Hassan says need of the employer. So most of the time what happens, see, percentage is one criteria. I understand. I'm really sorry for that. That didn't work out for you. See, for percentage, you cannot do anything. You are also there, like, that what has happened in the past, it cannot be changed now, right? But we can change a lot of things in the future, right? Maybe we are not right fit for that particular profile or maybe particular team or particular business unit in HCL, but maybe in any other team, we might work out very easily. Yeah. But that's fine. I'm sending a resume. That's exactly unto this is the main problem. You're sending the same resumes for every job, and this is actually a real problem, right? Match background with networking, then it is okay. Okay, I dare any one of you right now. Okay, this is my email ID, pinetlabs.com. Please do not spam it, right? Send me your resume right now. Remove your contact details. Remove your name, number, email ID if you want to, and just send me your resume right now. Will open your resume right away and go through it and see. We'll do a postmortem for it. Okay, you learn from it. I'm giving you 100% guarantee. You will definitely learn from it. Others will also learn from your resume, right? And to save a little bit from shame and all those things, if you feel bad about it, you can remove your name and you can remove your number and email ID, and we'll open it right away. Okay. So this is the exact problem, like yeah, Shubham, like you said, and like Antu said, right? What we are actually doing is we are sending same resume for all jobs. So how many of you made your resumes in graduation, second year, third year again, final year or whatever final year you had again, or maybe post graduation again, and then once you did your maybe one professional training, then you created a new resume, Then once you did your maybe a quick internship, did you create a new resume? And the answer is no. Most of us, we don't. We actually, we do not spend much time. Okay, we have received one email. I will open it in my phone to just to see if if we can use that. Fine. When I have not edited anything, so I'll open it like this. Okay. Fine. Antu has also sent the resume. Fine. So I'll open both of them without. Let me just open it quickly, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, I think more than enough. We have three resumes here. I think. Oh, I sent my resume. Please do post mortem. Okay, I'll just read it. It's coming. I'm just opening all the resumes that you guys have sent. Just give me a second. Cool. I've opened them now, and I'll be sharing my screen again. Great. Are you able to see my screen again? Kaushik, yes, I have received. I have received. I'm just opening them one by one. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. Okay. Now let's say this one, Antu. Okay. Let's do it from here. You are 2020 graduate, Antu. That's fine. Very good, yeah. And you've done diploma in secondary. Okay. Health monitoring, GSM, Cisco routing. Okay, great. Bengali English, great. Cool, great. Now, Antu, my first question to you is, what do you want to become? Okay. what what do you want to become, as in you want to work as a network engineer, or you want to work as a maybe somebody in health monitoring, and somebody, because actually this resume does not have anything that shows you are a good network engineer. Okay, what we could have written here, see, nobody cares about our percentage and that we have done BTech and all those things. What people care is, instead of our photo, it doesn't work, we are not applying for any fashion modeling or these kind of job, we can remove our photos. Yeah, name, number, email ID is good. Career objective can be more precise, that I want to work as a network engineer in this particular, in the particular domain. Then you can mention about all the network related skills that you have. Then you can mention about your education later, and then maybe communication, and that's fine, that's more than enough. Okay, nobody cares about our declaration anymore, nobody cares about our gender. Your name will tell you, father's name is not required, so that's fine. Why I'm saying, because see, it's a one page resume. It was made right after you passed out or you graduated. It's been 1.5 year you passed and you graduated. Only thing you might have added till today is like this, right? What Cisco routers you can do? Is it 1800 series, 1900 series, 2800 series, 36 or switches, 3600 series, 3900 series? Which, what you can do? Routing protocol, which routing protocols you are very much confident? What switching can you do exactly? You have to mention everything in detail here. There are two benefits to it. Okay, first, interviewer will spend, when they say 5 to 10 seconds in reviewing your profile, they actually spend 5 to 10 seconds in reviewing your profile. Okay, they will see if you know anything or not, if anything catches their eye or not. In this particular resume, there is nothing that will catch their eye, okay, on except your photograph, so which is not required for this particular thing, right? So that you can save. Second, while searching in inbox or naukri.com or LinkedIn or Monster, Shine, or whatever portals that you will be applying through, right? There are hundreds of portals available in the market. Everybody searches keywords only. They do not search, I'm looking for, I'm looking for Antu, who is a BTech from Jalpaiguri Government College, right? They're not looking for it. They're looking for people with experience or knowledge about, let's say, SIP, let's say routing protocols, about anything they can mention, let's say OSPF they need, right? They need, let's say, RIP they need, right? Maybe they need, trunking protocol, anything they need, right? Maybe they need people who are good with maybe who have worked on 1841, which is obviously an old router that I'm speaking about here. But anything they can mention, they will search those keywords, and those keywords have to exist in your profiles. If they are not in your profiles, how would your profile come on top? That is first. Second, I know you guys are applying to hundred of jobs that we keep sharing. For example, we recently shared one job here for a freshers only in the Telegram channel. I think you might have already seen this. Yesterday only. Okay, this one. For example, company Cisco 2021 graduate, 2022 graduate. They have mentioned everything clearly. There is a link. I'll just copy that link. There is a link to apply. Right now, we cannot just simply go there with this particular profile, copy paste, and apply. There will be a lot of things that they will ask you once you are going to apply here. They will ask you for this, their your ID and password, whatever it is, so you can apply through using their ID, your ID and password. Just log in using your ID and password. Then when you go to the next page, what you will do, you will not spend more time because you will start copying everything from your profile. Okay, like Koshik has done. Let's see Koshik and let's see. Okay, both are onto only. Okay, let's go to Kaushik's profile now. Kaushik profile looks impressive when you see in the first, when you look at it at the first angle. But your image is not required, right? And this format, where left and right format is was used mainly by salespeople and content writers and maybe designers. We are not none of them, right? We are professional network engineers, right? For us, we don't need this kind of formats, left right, where something is mentioned in the left, something. We need very simple and plain resumes, where I'll send you a couple of resume samples in the Telegram group after this call. Okay, I'll send you 5 6 samples, you can choose from them. So you can choose from those samples. It should be very plain and simple. Your name should be there, what you are. It is good you mentioned Net Kaushik network engineer. It is very good you mentioned. It should be in proper formats, right? So for example, this looks more from a, if you look at it from a network engineer's perspective, it is not a network engineer's resume. This looks like more of a designing resume to me, right? It can be modified. However, since considering your experience in the domain, you have mentioned good things here also, which other people should also mention, right? You're certified, you mentioned that, but you mentioned certifications and trainings. Please do add your training as well. Second thing, one good thing that both of you have done, Antu and Koshik, your resume was in PDF format. If your resume is in PDF format, that is again bit professional. It is a good thing, right? Work experience, good. You mentioned project, you mentioned the client, you mentioned role. Dates are not here, so we should also have dates here that since when to when you've worked, but in this particular profile. And it is a good thing you mentioned complete responsibilities. This is how it should be, right? What you have exactly done, you have taken ownership and making process document. This is a good one. I mean, how you have explained is very good. This is how it should be actually to the people who are already here. So this is how you should also mention your trainings. This is how you should also mention your internships if you have done some internships, because you should explain how you spent those 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years time in those particular domain. Okay, and that really matters. So this way only, like Kaushik, you can have the first page also this way, right? You can have your project mentioned, client role transmission, tools used, and all those things. But do mention the dates also from when to when you work. Okay. Do not use more logos like this until and unless it's the company that you work for. For this one, it is still okay, but logos like this, it is not okay. Okay. Do not put it. Leave it because they are just messing up with the profile only, the format only. Okay, now one thing that you mentioned is like, your number and email ID is here. Again, saying it to you, bring it down. Let's put it down, right? One good thing you've done, you've not mentioned any percentage, anything. Maybe it is less, that's why you have not mentioned it. If it is more, do mention it. If it is less, remove it. It's always good to keep things neutral rather than keeping it negative. Okay, it's always good to keep it neutral. And one good thing you've done, you've mentioned these skills. Please add more skills because here on the left, it might not give the it might not get that much attention, but yes, after the certifications you can put it here. It will get good attention from the person who is viewing this. Okay, now let me see if anybody else has also sent resumes. 4 5 resumes have come. Let me just come back again and download them. 1 second. So let me come to the questions also. 1 second. I've sent EIGRP OSP. Yeah, you can how to include that skill. Please give an example. And two, I think example is clear now. Vinayak, I'm just checking. Okay. I am just going back again to more resumes that have come. Lalit Saraswat has sent something. Lalit, these are screenshots that you have sent, but let me still open it. What does it say? Okay. Let's see what does it say. Okay, Shubham, I have received yours as well. I'm opening it now. Rahul, I am opening it now. Rahul Gaikwad. Then Shashwat has sent. I'm opening it now. Great. Yeah, I know. My screen is not shared. I'm just opening my official email parallelly. Let me open all the resumes and come back again with the screen sharing. Fine. All the resumes are open now. I'm coming back with screen sharing. I hope you can see the screen now. So I'll remove these two. Okay, Shubham. Yeah, Shubham, in the first view, this looks like a very good resume. Honestly, it looks good. It really looks good. But again, the same thing. I know this resume has been made through canva.com, right? Because I remember back in time 2014, 15, sometimes I saw the same format. And, while I was helping out some person for their design resume there, I'll be honest, my wife's resume I was making back in time, I mean, while we were in relationship, now we are married, so I remember this particular format. Yeah. Now, this format is not for you, my friend. Okay. It is not about one page. It is not about two page. I'm telling you honestly, in India, if you speak, I'm not speaking about any other country. I'm not speaking about you applying for Canada. I'm not, because I don't know about that, honestly. So I will not lie to you. I will not give you any false promises. I have no idea what it takes to, get through the, international Canadian and US, those, automatic machines and all, where, they are checking out your resumes. That other people can help you who are there. But in India, if I tell you honestly, this resume might not be that helpful. What do you do? This is good. First is good. Second is good. Rest others that you have, you please make it in the single and simple format, like, one by one after the other. Because no one, I mean, even if you also, right, if you scroll from here to here, you will not be able to see all those things that you have actually, written here. Also, you will yourself not be able to see. However, once you put it in a very formatted way, that, first you put, let's say, your top skills, you can put your first top skills in the first. Self-study experience, good, you have mentioned this. A lot of people do think that, it doesn't matter, but it matters. It shows that you know how microtech works, how ubiquity works, and TP-Link D-Link Netgear works, right? Then you know how to create these particular things and DHCP servers and all. You know how to install SOHO networks. This is a good thing. Now this with skills can be put up in the top as well, right? Now one thing that you can, remove specifically, MS Office. This was something that in 10th class, 11th class, 12th class we used to write. Now everybody assumes you know MS Office, right? Languages, it's fine, it's okay to write English, Hindi, but if there is anything else, then you mentioned it, otherwise leave it. It doesn't matter, right? Interest and hobbies does not matter anymore, because now you are an experienced professional, because you already started working. For freshers, they may write to just fill the space, but for you, it does not matter at all. WorkX is good. You mentioned everything is good here. Seamless Connect, great. This is good. And IT admin vehicle RC, great. This is good. Okay. You mentioned your education qualifications. Yeah. So once you format it in a straight format, it will go to the second page for sure. But you can remove a lot of unwanted things as well. For example, interpersonal languages, these things will definitely go away, right? Speaking about trainings online, yes, you can mention that. This is good thing, right? This shows that when, because you left your job, after you left your job, you were not sitting just like that, you were actually practicing or learning something. Okay, this is good thing. Rahul, coming to yours, name, again same things, name, contact number, and all those things. You can put, you can save as much space as you want, because this top space is waste. Your text format is very large, it should not be that large. So now oh yeah, this is a business development resume. Okay, let's think from that angle. However, this session was not intended towards it, but we'll do it. Okay. Looking for business and management skills for contribution for, just read this line again. Looking for a position to in business development management skills. If you read this line two, three times, you will say it doesn't make any sense. Okay. Write something, because from here only, if a person like me is hiring, or maybe people who are very keen towards what you are actually writing, see, try to think from this angle. You will be working for their clients, you will be getting clients onboarded, right? Be it a network engineer, be it a salesperson, everybody will be dealing somehow somewhere with the clients. If your language, if your resume does not show that you are able to present yourself well here in the resume itself, they definitely get a feeling that you will not be able to help them with their clients, right? So this you can change, and this the other one you can change under business marketing, skill summary, knowledge of product life, project man, team manager. Project. So here we are just I don't know why you mentioned CCNP. I have no idea why you mentioned what exactly you want to do. I have no idea why we have mentioned. One second. Uh, Rahul, what do you want to do exactly? Can you come to the chat and can you answer me? You want to become a sales professional? You want to become a telecom professional? What do you want to do exactly? Meanwhile, I'll go to the other resume. Sashwat, yeah. Hi, Sashwat. So it's good. Your address is not needed, right? Your date of birth is not needed. That's fine. Your career objective normal is okay. Keep this, like I said in the other also, keep this in the bottom and keep your, other. Now think from this angle, right? Technical skills. Now you are a 2020 graduate, right? It's been 1 year. Now we have to show that what did you do in 1 year. You cannot just write and get away that C, C++, Core, Java, HTML. Nobody cares about it now. Because why they do not care about it? You're now again, like somebody said, Antu said, like you're sending same resumes for everything, right? Do not do that, my friend. So, for example, this resume is not targeted to any kind of job, right? You have to build something which is targeted to that particular kind of job. Your skills, your certifications, your knowledge, everything should be explained in that way that it is targeted to one particular kind of job. If you want to become a network engineer, your resume should show it yours itself that you want to become a network engineer, right? If you want to become a software developer, it should show automatically. Vinayak. So great. Again, same left right format. Please avoid this. Work X is good. You're already working. Uh, since you've started working in June, try to explain more if it is possible for you. Good thing you mentioned your global certification. Try to put it on the top. Don't do left right thing. Put it in the one single format. It would be more visible, right? Great. Rest everything is good and great. You can remove your addresses and all those kind of things. You can remove them. Strengths not needed. People will understand your strengths from the interview only. Don't worry about it. Everybody writes it, so it doesn't matter at all. Anybody who does not have good communication skills also writes very good communication skills. When you go on a call with them and understand, oh hi, can you explain about yourself, and they're not able to explain about themselves, and they also write good communication skills. So it does not matter anymore nowadays, right? These are old format kind of things. So how do you do it, Vinayak? Vinayak, you start with your quick profile, right? Then your work experience, right? What you have done, how you have done, how you're working. Then you mention your skills, or first you mention your skills and certificates. Then you come with your work experience. So actually, why I'm always focusing on skills and certificates at top, because this is the only thing that is going to ask or make the interviewer stick to your resume and read more and bring that curiosity that okay, great, good to know, great. Remove your photographs. Nobody cares. We are not applying for fashion designing jobs. We are not applying for that kind of jobs where our face matters. It does not matter at all, right? So that's fine. Or if you're applying for any jobs which needs you to be presentable, right? So these are not the ones. Don't worry about it. So I'll check if Rahul has said something. No, that's fine then. It's okay. I want to become a technical sales. Okay, Rahul, you want to become technical sales. So now this is how we have to, understand, and we have to, put it forward that, what is your exactly. So from here only, it should be clear that, you want to work into a technical tech sales background or a pre-sales or a post-sales background, right? There you can explain clearly that what do you know about that particular. For example, you mentioned it clearly: team management, project management, data analysis, Excel, PPT, etc. Nobody cares Excel, PPT, etc. This is by default, you should know about it. These all things can come in 2 lines only rather than 7 8 lines, right? Qualifications is good, professional certification is good, but see, these qualifications do not matter at all. I'm telling you again and again, your MBA does not matter at all if you're looking for off campus jobs. If your MBAs, BEs, BCom, whatever you have done, it only matters when you are in the college, when you are getting on campus placement. When you go off campus, everybody is same. Be it from Mumbai University, be it from Gujarat University, be it from top college or lesser top college, right? So you can put your professional experience on the top, but change it a little bit also, right? Because these 5 years, 6 years you have spent in this company, like you mentioned this for support for sales team for network improvement. Put this thing in top. I mean, show that in your that role also you were able to perform something related to sales as well, right? So that was, and you can remove your current location and this also, right? Now I hope everybody has got a fair idea that what we are speaking about. Now let me just reiterate and re give you a complete picture about it. That what let's just summarize it and then we'll move forward. Summary is very simple. We were at this point, right? We were at matching skills, like somebody said. So now the point is our resume should have only relevant things. What are relevant things? Your skills. First of all, your name, contact details. Okay. Your skills, your experience, if you have any. Okay. Then maybe maximum about your certifications. This can also come here, right? After your experience, you can put about maximum about your, what do you call the graduation and all the graduation and all. I'll just put it like this: graduation and all. Your and simple, nothing is needed in the end actually. You don't need hobbies, you don't need interest, you don't need your mother father's name, your passport number, your date of birth, anything. Nothing is needed at all because your name and contact details are already there on the top. Save space for you, saves eyes of the interviewer, eyes of the recruiter to go to multiple items and all. Right? This is very short and crisp. It only mentions what exactly you want to become. Simple. And please, when you are writing all those things, please, I request you to check your language. It should be, plain, simple English. If any line does not make any sense, do not hurry it up. Write in simple language, which is understandable by all. Okay. Now let's come to the second point. I hope this is clear to everyone. Is this clear to everyone? Vishnu will do it later now. Okay, it's for now. Yeah, I hope this is clear to everyone that there are few pointers that we have to understand, right? Shum, yeah, I have written in the order manner only, right? Name, contact details, your skills, your certifications, your experience, graduation, and all, and simple finish and finish. Nothing else. Also, like I mentioned before, I'll just summarize it. If your percentage is less than, let's say, 70 somewhere, remove it from profile. Do not mention it at all. Make it neutral instead of negative, right? Let them be curious. Leave it, okay? Leave everything about it. Let at least go to the technical rounds and all those things, okay? So next thing we'll come to is communication skills also. But this will come later, okay? Wait for it. I want to discuss about one more thing here. One more thing was that, now the question is, let's say our resume is ready. Ready, cool. Now what do you need next? You need someone to read it and call you or email you. This is what you need, right? This is what is needed. Sure, Kaushik will put it. How to switch domain. We'll just discuss about it. Okay, so now is this clear to you that resume is ready now? Think about it. Now you need someone to read your resume and call you or email it to you, right? Now, what are the ways that you think you can apply your jobs? Okay, ways to apply jobs. What do you think? How should you do it? Give me the best ways that you know about it. Tell me how do you think that we should start applying for jobs like this? LinkedIn. We'll come to that, Dipanshu, for sure. It is not true. Honestly, it is not true. I know a lot of people say like that. Okay, fine. More than enough. More than enough. More than enough. Cool. You have told me. Now, my another question is, how much time daily do you spend in finding jobs for yourself? Tell me honestly. Do not lie to yourself. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you in this chat, right? No ijjat, no besti, nothing, right? Think about it seriously. How much time do you spend? So those who are saying 2 3 hours are actually spending 40 60 minutes. Those who are saying 1 hour 2 hour, they're actually spending 15 20 minutes, right? Okay, great, got it. You know that inside of yours, you know that. And also it is not daily you're doing it, right? Daily you're not doing it. Maybe you are scrolling through LinkedIn, somehow, somewhere it comes across, you just open your phone, you just click, enter the email ID, you forward, and then simply, it goes to someone and you feel that, I've done my work for today. Oh, asked to be, I've applied for 10 jobs today. It does not work like that. Okay. I'm telling you, you need to, I'm coming again back to that question. Also, I'll connect everything for you. You really need to find one dedicated hour per day to change or get a new job. Forget about one dedicated hour per day, 30 minutes per day. Do that for yourself from today only. After this session, right? Spend those 30 minutes rigorously, religiously. Think it is a prayer for you. Think it is something that you need to do today. Okay. And really sit for it. You go to gym, you eat, you do everything right every day. But think for this one also. Okay. From today, please try to do it. This is going to help you out. Now, when we say Indeed, when we say, LinkedIn, when we say Naukri, Monster, and blah, blah, and a lot of things, right? And a lot of channels are also there, like, our channel is there and Telegram. So a lot of other channels are also there, right? There are many, many ways to apply for jobs. But now what we do exactly, how do we get that? Okay. See, what do people say? Old people, especially, or wise people. It is always good to have a strong base, or, in local language, it says, foundation. Do you agree with me? Is it good to have a strong base and strong foundation? So daily I'm searching core network and every job portal. Okay, great. No, we'll come to that, Vinayak. No problem. It's okay. You're doing it. So now what we have to do, we have to build that foundation. Okay, we have to build that base today. How to build that base today? I am telling you because I have been through the same things also, for myself, for my friends, for my brothers, for my, girlfriend who is now my wife, for a lot of people in my life, I have done that. That is why I'm saying so confidently and with so much conviction that this is the main mistake that we do. And it really starts from the first step. It is when we are ready with the resume, what we do, we go to naukri.com. Okay, we enter normal details, name, number, email ID, and all those kind of things. We enter that easily because that is something that is on our minds. When it comes to skills, when it comes to tagline, when it comes to, what do you call, brief about yourself, when it comes to no, there are more things as well. I think skills, tagline, brief about yourself. I think one or two more things are there which requires you to enter your, technical knowledge is there, right? We become lazy here, right? We feel we have entered 5 7 items, more than enough. Now it's interviewers' job to find us, call us, hire us, give us money. We feel like that. So what I'm trying to say, and also let's say on the first portal today, you will spend more time. Let's say you go to naukri.com today and just start preparing your profile and resume and everything. You take time, fine. You prepared it very easily. Now when you go to the next portal, Indeed, you'll become less, you more lazier. When you go to next portal, Monster, you'll become more lazy. When you go to another portal, I am Jobs, you'll become more lazy. When you go to another portal, LinkedIn, you'll become more lazy. Every second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth portal, once you start making your profiles, you become very lazy. Or maybe I'm not sure. If you're not becoming it lazy here, then it's good for you. It is very good for you. But I have seen this personally. First or second portal, maybe you're getting, giving full information, but others you don't, right? Now, the first question is what information to give. Now, this is clear in our resume section. Only relevant technical information. If you are applying for a network engineer role, if you are looking for network engineer profiles, you only have to write keywords that are relevant to that section. C, C++ does not matter. it is starting to matter now because of network automation for experienced professional, but for you it may or may not matter, right? Every single, you know, engineer from computer science, or IT, electronics, electrical, whatever engineering or BCA, you know, you have done, everybody writes C, C++, HTML, but nobody actually knows how to use and how to program it. If you actually knew how to program it and how to use it, you would have already got selected during your campus placements as technical engineers. Or you might have done some good projects in the college. Now accept it, think about it, feel about it, that you do not know about those particular things much, so stop writing about it. Write only things that you know about. Now the question is, sir, I only know about two or three things. What should I do? Simple. Start learning. Instead of wasting your energy every day and thinking, yeah, I'm not getting good job, I'm not getting placed, I'm not getting job, there is pressure from family, and doing Instagram, doing, you know, watching movies and going with friends, and then again speaking about the same things, yeah, I'm not getting a good job, yeah, what to do, yeah, market is very tough today, market is very tough, freshers are not there, only your opportunities are there for 1 year, 2 year experience professional, everywhere I see it is like that, or bro, you are also not placed, oh, I am also not placed. These are all excuses, my friend. These are all excuses. These are all excuses. Change yourself, change your habit, change your thought process from today, from now, from right away. That figure out, take out pen and paper right now in front of you. Just write down what actually you know about. And I'm telling you, those freshers who are sitting in this particular session, you may know about two or three good things only. Seriously, right? Let's say you've already attended a lot of sessions also from anywhere, right? You've done your CCNA, you've done your C, C++, Python, Java, whatever you have done. Close your eyes and ask yourself, if any question comes around Python, will I be able to answer that right away, instantly? Am I ready? If any question comes from CCNA, am I ready? Or is it just I have written in my resume, I know CCNA? You're not ready. If you're not ready, then start getting ready and take a deadline. See, don't wait for Monday to come. Monday never comes, right? Today is 21st October 2021. Just put a pen and paper. You're not preparing for UPSC, right? You don't need 5 year goal, 2 year goal, 3 year goal, and all those kind. You just need 1 month goal, right? Just put a deadline of 21st November. Don't wait. Okay. Most of us, what we do, we wait for first of everything. Monday, 1st November. We'll start from Diwali. We'll start after Diwali. Or let's do after Dashera. No, no, let's wait for another festival to come. Oh, my brother marriage is coming in between. Let me start studying after my brother marriage. Don't do that. It is never going to come. And it has never come. Most of you have all the resumes that I've seen are 2020 graduates, right? It's been 1.5 years. And we have done only one basic certification CCNA, which you should have done in your college days, not after your college days. Smart people are learning CCNA, Python core CCNA in, third year, second year now. Think from that angle. And also, when you speak about money problem, there is no money problem. Everything is available on YouTube for free. From Udemy, you can learn if you really want to learn, right? From Udemy, it's a boon. It's a good thing. Spend 500 rupees. You take a credit card from your brother, sister, anyone. Spend 500 rupees. Watch that particular course. Refund that particular course, and again buy that. Don't quote me anywhere, okay? Do it. Use your money. Use your brains. Pick a deadline of 21st November 2021. Note down what you want to do in these 30 days. I'm telling you, you can learn two technical skills in 30 days, not just one technical skill. It just takes 40 to 100 hours to learn a new skill. Skill as in, it could be basic networking, it could be Python, right? It could be Java, it could be digital marketing, it could be paid ads, it could be anything, any damn thing in this world. You just need to figure out those 40 to 100 hours, right? Depending on your pace, you can learn in 40 hours or 100 hours. It could be AWS, it could be Azure, it could be Google Cloud. Who is stopping you? In next 3 months, by the time January 2022 will come, you will add 4 or 5 new technologies, not just keywords, technologies, and each technology will have 20 to 25 keywords, right, which you can work upon. And I'm telling you, nobody is going to stop you from hiring. Everybody needs good people. Everybody, every company, every manager needs good people. Every manager needs good people. Only thing is, are you willing to dedicate that time or not, right? So I'll come back to you and I'll come back on that particular thing, right? Ways to apply for jobs. We'll just come back to it right away, right? We'll leave communication skills also for now. Let's focus on one thing. Our resume is ready. Ways to apply for job. All places are ready. Now, how to apply for job? We'll just come to this now. Okay. Skills needed for the job is ready. Assuming it is ready now. Okay. Now the point comes is how to apply for jobs. Now try to understand this thing very clearly, my friends. Let me check if you have any questions or anything that has been mentioned here. Let me come back to the chat once. Okay, I'm in final year of graduation. No one consider I received a call, but this is looking good. See, this is the problem, Lalit. This is always going to happen. Final year student will get a call and they will tell him that I'm looking for already a graduate. Graduate will get a call that they're looking for an experienced professional. This is always going to happen. This is always going to happen. So don't worry about it. Focus on your learning, and it is good that in your final year only you are learning these things. You're taking out time for these things. You're sitting here also with me today. Maybe you will take one takeaway today and you start working on it. Just start working on it. Add your skills till the time. Dipanshu, how to stand out from other application? No, it never happens, Dipanshu. I'm telling you honestly, it never happens. Nobody has same skills. Somebody will always be ahead of you. Somebody will always be behind you. You will be always different, right? Like I mentioned, start adding more skills. Do not wait for the right time to come. Next year I'll add these things. Yeah. So don't do it. Just start adding more skills. If you don't know any coding language, start learning about it. If you want to become a coder or a programmer, right? How can you learn network automation? Vinayak, it's same. If you already know about networking, now that it is time to learn Python, and then automatically you can combine them both and learn network automation also. For that, this is a good question, and you have asked at the right time. You can speak to our team. I think tomorrow we also have one free webinar, okay, at around 8 p.m. Indian time, right? This was 5 p.m. Indian time. It is 8 p.m. Indian time. It is from Mr. Abhijit Bakle, who is the co-founder with Pinet Labs only. He is doing a webinar on network automation tomorrow. Why and how you can learn network automation? You can ask that. Rahul, it is there. Yeah, interviewer will ask a lot of questions. Why not? They will definitely ask about those questions. Why not? They will ask. We have to be prepared about it, right? See, interviewer is also trying to judge you that how much you actually know about that subject, and they are trying to prove you wrong. But once you start answering them, one by one, right answers, because we mentioned a lot of things in the resume which we don't know about. Same thing I mentioned just now. When we start learning, when we start putting in only the information that we know about, interview will only ask you the right questions and you will be able to answer that, right? Don't worry about it. So taking training of part. Yes, Prashant, see, anything and everything is worth in this world. Don't think, okay, a lot of people come and ask me most of the time that, Dipanshu, should I do cloud? Okay, so this question, cloud computing question, was asked 5 years back. Yeah, cloud computing will come and go. Nobody knows what will happen and all. Today, everything is about cloud, right? Now, let's say Palo Alto. See, if a company is there and they are, building those devices, somebody is definitely going to use those devices. Use it, learn it. Why not learn it, right? Maybe check out 4 competitors of Palo Alto also. Checkpoint, FortiGate, Fortinet, FortiGate, and then Cisco ASA and all. Try to see if you are able to learn one thing, let's say PCNA, right? This is PCNSE, Palo Alto Certified Network Security Engineer, whatever it is. Learn that. You will find that, Fortinet also is similar, bit similar. Start learning that also. It would be easy for you to start learning ASA also. It would be easy for you. Actually, the more 40, 50 hours, 100 hours you'll spend in Palo Alto, you'll have to spend on 20, 30 hours in Fortinet, 20, 30 hours in ASA. Now you'll be the deadly combination of security that you'll be the guy who knows how to use all four devices and configure all four devices. Who is going not to hire you? Who is not going to promote you internally? They will do it. Shubham, anybody who is asking you money or giving their phone numbers, do not contact them. Forget about it, right? Just forget about it totally. They're just wasting your time. Okay. Anyways, so they're fame. So Shubham, this is answered. Anybody who is asking you for money, avoid them. Anybody who gives their contact number, okay, a job posting is there where the contact number of the recruiter is there. Forget about them. They are not going to help you. Also, try to check their LinkedIn profile. Are they actually helping others, or they are just asking you to comment interested, and comment interested, and we are just commenting interested? There are 100 comments which says interested. Nobody's going to contact them, so they are all fake. They're just there to make either money or fame. That's all. Thank you so much, Rahul. Saroj, I have seen so many people from different backgrounds who have done not networking, any training, any. Actually, what all matters is how well you have done what you have done. I'm repeating it again. How well you have done what you have done. If you have not done it, if you have just done it for the sake of showing it to your family and showing it to yourself and showing it to your brother, sister that I'm doing a networking course, it will take me 3 months to do a networking course, and you have actually learned nothing. It does not matter at all, right? You do whatever, it will not matter. But if you actually done the good hard work, if you actually know how to use those devices, if you are really proficient in that, you can change your career. Okay. How to make up for the gap in education, getting repeated resume because of the gap, unable to convince the interviewer. I'll speak to you personally, Dipanshu, on this. Okay, I'll give you a couple of tips on this personally. Okay, leave it from this particular place here. I just come to the network. Yeah, you can learn Ridwan. Like I mentioned above, also there is a webinar happening tomorrow on the this thing on. I'm just giving you the link for tomorrow's webinar. You can register here directly. It's webinar.pinetlabs.com. Cool. Let's just quickly take them and let's go back to our subject. Teaching field, how can I fill gap there? I'll have to understand, Madhvi, that what kind of experience you have in teaching field and how you want to connect it here. We can have a quick call sometime, maybe for 5 minutes, maybe by the end of this week. Dipanshu and Madhvi will speak personally once. Okay. How to change domain? Yeah, this question is coming very often, that how to change domain. Now, simply there are a couple of points. Okay. So for example, yesterday I spoke to one person, not yesterday, today morning only, in fact. Yeah, today morning I spoke to one person. This guy was 10 years experience in sales. Okay. Now, 10 years of experience in sales, he wants to shift his profile to network security because somebody told him that, network security is a very, very good profile and it will definitely help him a lot in a stable and a, good job stability and all. First of all, there is nothing known as job stability at all. Okay. Nobody, no, there is nothing, no job stability in this world. No, no, not for anyone, not even from your prime minister, right? You have to work hard, you have to skill, you have to learn, you have to start learning. Now, let's say you want to, now, Madhvi, for you also, or maybe Divanshu also, or for this particular person, live CID, and maybe your name is not reflecting because you're joining from Skype. So, one thing that I'll tell you honestly is, when you want to change your domain, think how your existing experience can be utilized and can be used as an added advantage instead of 100% going for a job shift. For example, this person from sales background wanted to get into network security after 10 years of job. It is definitely going to be a waste for him or her, right? Because you guys are from the same industry. You know that it will take him 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 years to learn network security, right? Dedicated hours. He'll have to learn from CCNA, then CCNP, then CCNP security, then maybe a bit of CCI security also, maybe Powdergate, Palo Alto. It will take him 7, 8 months easily to learn those kind of things, right? And that too dedicated because he has a family to feed. He's 35 years old person, right? He has a family to feed. His wife is there, right? A lot of things are there. He's earning good. He's already at a 13, 14 LPA, right? He's earning 1.2 lakh in hand. Now, the my only suggestion to him and you will be, think what in 2021, 2022, 2025 is going to come on the top of your current experience and help you. For example, for this guy, my only two suggestions were, please do not get into network industry until and unless you're looking forward to start from scratch once again and all those kind of things. It's better to go for data analytics or digital marketing. Or maybe if you do not want to go for any of them, start your own business somehow, somewhere. Maybe in 3 to 4 years, 5 years, you'll reach somewhere, right? These are the three things that I personally felt for him and suggested him. For you also, how to change domain. Now, if you're a 1 or 2 year experienced person, I don't know about your background. If you're 1 or 2 experienced person, if your job salary is very less right now, you want to change domain. It is easier to change domain in young age, right? But in later stages, you only have to find ways to come on the top of your existing jobs, right? Okay, requesting you to please let us know job portal site on Rahul. Same, Indeed, Monster, Shine, or Naukri.com is always the best, and you'll get maximum. And LinkedIn is there. LinkedIn is good for you. Then you have Indeed. Okay, I mentioned IM Jobs. There are many of them. You can just Google just job sites and all. You can apply everywhere. Anyone can reach out to you. Which is better, routing, switching, or security after CCNA foundation? Shubham, it's a tricky question. Both are good, so it depends on our interest only, so I'll not come to it. We'll focus on this one. I've done MBA and can MBA. Yeah, Rahul, anyone can become a network engineer, anyone can become a salesperson, right? There are a lot of engineers who have turned into good sales professionals in the world, and there are a lot of MBAs or non-technical graduates like BBA, BCA. They are CCIs right now. I know a lot of them who are non-tech graduates and they are CCIs in this country, right? Call today and said, I'll give you experience letter 7K. Don't ignore them, man. Lalit, don't get into all those kind of things, right? All right, so we'll get back again to, yeah, we'll, for those education gap people, we can have some discussion personally as well. Okay, let's come to the main point for others who are, done and ready with who understood all these things clearly. Great. So now ways to apply for job is ready, skills are ready, everything is ready. Now I'm assuming that you've done your homework, you have spent your a good time and prepared your good resume and all. How to apply for job? Now the main mistake that we do, I'm going to discuss mistakes and then we'll take it from there, right? Main mistakes that we do here is non our resume is not in a presentable format, which we have already discussed. Now I know you'll prepare a very good format and a presentable resume. Maybe even if you try to copy and paste from anyone else, you'll make sure that you'll see it very in a way that it helps you out. Okay, it shows what you know about. Okay, then your this thing should be there. It should be in PDF format. Let's say it is done. Cover letter, like others mentioned. Now, what is the cover letter? We'll come to it. Now, I've seen a lot of people, what they do, they forward, I'm just writing in bold letters for you, forward their emails without changing subject lines. Straight away rejection. Forward emails to 10, 12, 15, 100 people in two field. Never do it. That is why I'm saying spend 30 minutes every day. You don't have to get, you don't have, if you got 15 email IDs from somewhere, if you got 15 job openings that you saw today, then take 1 minute on each email, sit on your laptop, edit very easily, spend some time. Do not, sit in a bus or an auto or a cab or watching some movie or doing your dishes or doing anything. Don't do at that time while what we do. We just quickly open our phones. We get an email ID. We just copy that email ID. We paste it. We forward and finish. We think our job is done. Now it is their job to call us and interview and hire us. No, we have to be presentable. See, applying for jobs is equal to selling yourself. Now think, how do you sell yourself slash your product slash your skills better? Okay. Okay. How do you sell about that? How do you go about that? One second, just 1 second. So apply for jobs is equal to selling yourself, guys. How do you sell yourself? Now think, you go to a restaurant. Okay, imagine, just close your eyes for 10 seconds, 30 seconds. You are going or you're walking on a road. You see two or three restaurants in left side of yours, right? One restaurant has a very big, beautiful board, and a person greeting you at the restaurant gate, and smiling at you, okay, and then hands over a good menu to you. You look at the menu, then you decide that no, it is little expensive, and you go to the next shop, okay. Then you go to the next shop, there is a dingy board, it is not that perfect board, it's a shady kind of board, nobody's standing there, but you still go inside, you find that let me just check it out, okay. You go back there, you see a menu which is half on the menu somewhere, there's a curry which is there, and it's not a proper menu. What you'll do, you'll come out back again from that restaurant, you'll go back, take three steps backward, go back to that place, even if that is expensive, right? Now same is with your skills, and same is with your product, same is with selling yourself. The way, the more presentable we are in terms of our resume, in terms of our email, in terms of our speaking while we are giving interviews, in terms of our how we look, how we appear on a video interview, if that is there, how our background looks, okay, how much background noise is there, okay. So if we consider all those points, consider them all as a package of your own restaurant, right? If everything is perfect, you ask for any money you want, right? You can sell the same 10 rupees burger for 100 rupees or 120 rupees. You can sell the same 10 rupees burger for 2 rupees. Depends on you, right? We all know that, we all have seen that. Think of yourself as a good restaurant, good cafe, or anything that you like in your particular area. Think that you want to become someone like them, right? And you have to sell your skills, sell yourself. Start thinking about it. So what you will do, once you start thinking about this, every move that you will take from now will be towards perfection and towards a better restaurant, right? This is what we have to build. And it is not going to be built in one day, 2 days. No, it will take time. It takes time, it takes patience. It will take you another 10 days, 5 days, 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours. Don't sit in single day also. Don't worry about sitting 10 hours today and not sitting tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Don't do it. Spend 30-40 minutes today, spend 30-40 minutes tomorrow. you know your resume is built. We are done till here, right? Now it's time to make our resume presentable, which we have done. Now we have to write a quick cover letter, and we have to make sure that we do not forward emails. We do not forward emails to 10, 12, 15, 20 people. And we are writing better skills and making our product very much perfect, towards perfection. Now how do you write a cover letter? Simply, hello. Okay, so leave dear. Dear does not work anymore. Do not write anyone dear. Okay. Now there are two pointers I'll discuss here. Let's say you got an opportunity on LinkedIn. So there are a lot of good people also on LinkedIn, okay, who mention that hi, ever this kind of particular position opening and all those kind of things. Please DM me or please ping me personally. Don't go and comment interested there. Nobody is going to look at your profile. You're wasting your time. Even if you comment 100 times interested in a day, nobody in this world is going to look at your profile and come to you and tell you, oh, here is my money, take it. Nobody is going to come to your restaurant like that. Okay. What you have to do is you have to reach out to this particular person directly, direct reach out, send a connection request, will get accepted. Once it is accepted, or within a connection request also, you can send a quick note. Okay, you when you go and click on anyone's connection request from laptop specifically, it will give you an option to send a note with that. Okay, now how do you do it? Just quickly write, hello Deepak. Simply, do not write sir, ma'am. It does not matter at all in these days. Nobody cares if you're writing that or not. Hi, hello Deepak, for example. And I saw, I saw your post that you are hiring for XYZ position, whatever is mentioned in that. I'm interested in the same. Please advise how to take it further. Simple. Regards, Rahul. Finish. That's what you can write in the first opening lines. Then this person will reply back to you seeking that your Okay, I have seen a lot of people pinging me also in multiple ways. Hello, sir. Finish. You will never come. I will also see hello. I know what you want. You know what you want. Just simply type everything, yeah. Why to waste time? See, if you type hello today, okay, at let's say 8 a.m. in the morning, I check my LinkedIn, let's say at 10 a.m. in the morning, I'll say, hi, how can I help you? Then you will again say, come back again and say that, how are you, sir? Now, again, I have to reply you back in 2 hours that, okay, I am fine. How are you? And how can I help you? Then again, you will say in 5, 10 minutes or 1 hour that, okay, I'm looking for a job, sir. Can you help me? Yeah, you could have saved your time and my time and everyone's time that, actually right now time is a very good currency. You have to understand that. Save your time. Just mention. A lot of people say, isn't it direct and straightforward, sir? Don't worry about it. Nowadays, it is 2021. You have to be straightforward. You have to be direct. Gone are the times, man. Gone is the century. Gone is the times. A new century has begun. No, a lot of new things are happening. So what used to happen in last 30 years now is happening in 10 years, 8 years, 5 years, right? Things are moving at very fast pace. It is all about timings. It is all about time now, right? So do it. Mention clearly here. Now this is something that you do when you are sending them connection request. If your connection request is already accepted, you can add it a little more also. Okay, because there you won't get much time. Here you can add uh, and you're hiring for XYZ position. I am interest I am interested in the same. I have good knowledge about EIGRP, OSP, whatever is relevant to that job opening, and you are 100% sure about it also, right? Else, go back to this step and get your skills ready. If you do not have skills, go to skills and then go and apply for these jobs. Do not waste your time directly applying for jobs without skills. Okay, you're just wasting your time. You can utilize this time in doing that, in learning new skills, right? Same line, relevant to the job opening. I have knowledge about this. Please advise how to take it further. Simple 2, 3 lines. More than happy for them, right? He'll definitely, out of 100 people, 5 or 7 people will definitely reply you. And that is the number. You just need one person to help you for the job, right? That is why we need 30 minutes every day. A lot of people are there who can help you. A lot of people are there who are working in industries. A lot of people are there who are ready to help you. They have it. So, do you know? I don't know if you know or not. Internal references are there for every company. British Telecom, TCS, Infosys, Wipro, for this, that, and those. All those companies have internal references. Everyone gets paid to refer people, right? Let's say somebody is working in TCS or British Telecom right now. He or she gets paid to refer you. If you are selected, he'll get a referral bonus after 3 months. Once you complete 3 months in that organization, this particular person will get 20,000, 30,000. No, it is not 1,000, 2,000, 20,000, 30,000, 60,000. More senior profiles they refer, they get paid in lakhs also. I know so many people who are earning 20, 30,000, 40,000 every month just because they keep referring people. And who are those people? Do you know that? They are the people who post jobs on our Telegram also, right? For example, this person works in CSS Corp. Okay, he posts a lot of job openings with his personal ID. He puts efforts also. Okay, he definitely puts efforts here. What efforts do he put? He'll just look into all the emails that are coming. He'll see whichever is the right profile and then forward it to them. Right. There are a lot of people. We also see that there are a lot of Gmail IDs that we forward here. For example, Vikas, he pinged me personally that I'm looking for people and I'll get referral bonus. I said, okay, fine, I'll put your profile here. Right. So, for example, this one, HCL, vikrant.hacks at gmail.com. This guy is also looking for referrals. He wants to earn from that, right? People who are, VMware, this guy, Hemant Bodpati, right? Hemant Bodapati. He's also looking for referral. These are not fake profiles. I take I check every single, me and my team, like Nitesh, me and a lot of people, we check every single profile before we post here. All the profiles and the email IDs that we post here are all genuine profiles. Okay. So these are people who are looking for references, who are looking for referrals. Now they get paid about it. So definitely they are going to help you. You just have to reach out to the right people. And there are millions of those people who are working in these companies on LinkedIn. Go add them, send them your connection request, send them about yourself. But before that, learn something. Okay. Okay. I'll just come back to it again. So this is a quick cover letter that you can write. Hello, this I saw this, and I have good knowledge about this. Now, if you're sending connection request, keep it little short. If you're already friends with that particular, connected with that person, you can little, explain a little bit, not more than 2 or 3 lines, but bit. Okay. Same thing while you're writing a email. Okay. Hi Deepa. Hello Deepa. Same. I saw your post in this. Don't explain much in your email that you have done this, you have done that, and all those kinds. Simply, I have good knowledge about EIGRP, OSPF, or whatever you have done, and 2 years experience if you're experienced, if not experienced, and recent graduate. Simple. In 2 3 lines, 4 lines, your resume summary is here, right? And recent graduate, or you get, don't mention about your university or college until unless he or she, the person whom you're writing to, is from the same college, right? If they're from the same college, they might give you better, maybe a little favor because you're working from their same college, and they might give you that favor because you're their senior junior kind of thing, right? But else it does not matter. Your graduation and all does not matter at all. Have good knowledge about this decision and have good experience in the domain as well. Yeah, जो भी मतलब related to that you can mention, right? Your 2 years experience, 3 years experience, and all you can mention. And I'm looking. Okay, you've already mentioned you're hiring. You're hiring for this position. Fine, that's fine. Then more than enough. I have attached my resume for your kind consideration. This is your cover letter. Now, a lot of people, what they do, they send blank emails. Don't do it. Your subject line should also be clear in the emails. Simple subject line, applying for position. Simple. If you have a reference from someone, just put it reference Dipanshu simply, or whatever, Deepak or Rahul or whosoever has referred to you or has shared the job opening. Okay, just mention that. And I'm telling you, if you follow the whole process, what is the process? Let's repeat again. Let me just see if you have some questions here. We have put up some questions here. Education gap. This is done. Yeah, I'll send Jeremy. I'll send a couple of templates in the group, in the Telegram group. Yeah, all the anyone can become network engineer. So we'll come to that. Guys, this is what I'm speaking about. Ratio between software and network engineer. Oh, I don't know. Ratio between software and network. I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody is doing good. Be good at what you do. I don't know how much ratio is there. There's some recent freshers Naukri portal. Sure, Divanshu, I'll try to do it right away. If my CV is unclosed, should I mention skills? Okay, most of the time, what happens is nobody posts job openings. Very less people post job opening because these. So you have to understand how Naukri portal works from the recruiters, and also I'll just explain it to you. Okay. So should I have to mention skills on the mail body? Yeah, this is clear. Okay, let's come back to again the same things. Resume should be ready. I'm just summarizing it. Skills should be ready. Resume is presentable. Cool. Email should be presentable and professional. LinkedIn messages should be crisp and clear and straightforward. Cool. Nobody's going to stop you from getting a good opportunity. Great. So this is done. Now we'll come back to another point, which is communication skills. A lot of people say, and I also, focus on this, your communication skills should be good. How many of you think, just put in the comment that how many of you think that my communication skills are not good? And since when do you know about it? For example, you can mention that, my me slash 2016. You know about it from 2016. You know about it from 2017. You know about it from 2018. Since when do you know about it? Can you just share with me quickly that how many of you really think that your communication skills are not good, and how since when you know about it? Can you show us, can I resend now update resume previous mail ID or really already applied? Yeah, yeah, Saswat, do it. Do it, man. Don't, nobody cares. Saswat, do it. But make sure you're only applying for relevant job opportunities, okay? So me 2019, okay, Shubham, I'm waiting for more till the time I'll answer Dipanshu now. So Dipanshu, what happens is when mostly people are hiring not through job postings on Naukri.com. Even if you go to Naukri, I'll also try to go to Naukri now and we'll just check it out. But generally, people use Resdex. Resdex is a product by Naukri for recruiters where they have limited access to check and download resume. For example, Naukri.com charges 1 lakh rupees. I'm just giving a tentative idea. 1 lakh rupees to check 500 resumes in, let's say, 6 months. Now, searches are unlimited. Resumes searches are unlimited. Resume viewing, which is like contact number viewing, is paid. It is automatic. When they click on one contact number or one profile view, it will automatically deduct one credit. Okay. Now, recruiters pay for this kind of product. Naukri.com is the premium product in our country, in India specifically. Same kind of products are there in different countries also, right? So first in the top is Naukri, then you have LinkedIn portal as well. Recruiters also buy LinkedIn recruiter as well, right? What they do from there is like they just enter keywords, your graduation year, they do filtering so that out one if see if they type CCNA fresher 2021. Now I know they know that at least 1 lakh resumes will come. Now they have to filter out. They cannot call 1 lakh people, right? They can only call 15, 20, 100 people, right? Now what they will do, they will just quickly filter it out. They will use all the filters that they can use, maybe through technical skills, maybe through the education gap, maybe through the what you call graduation year, or maybe through their communication, what they've mentioned. All those kind of skills or certification, they will just have that filters in place, and automatically the profile will be shortlisted to 2000, 1500, and like that. So mostly people do not post about job openings there because they are, again, Naukri charges for that, but they generally use Resdex, which is a part of their search. They search to it. Anyway, so Santosh and Shubham, so for you especially, I'm going to tell you, forget about others. If your communication skills are not good, right, please try to focus on that. It is very important. A lot of people will say that communication skills does not matter at all. Communication skill is okay if you don't have as a technical person. Yes, it may be for lower companies, for small companies and small jobs and all, but for big companies it really matters. And it will take you only, I mean, see, MTI, your mother tongue influence, I know it will take a lot of time to remove. If you have any particular areas influence in your language, it might take a lot of time. But English is a language that you have to learn and be able to speak very good, right? Only your grammar has to work fine. You can speak slow, you can speak fast, that does not matter. You don't have to be a professional English speaker. It is okay. It is okay not to be a professional English speaker, but you should be able to explain what you're trying to explain to the other person confidently. Okay. For that, start taking some English lessons also parallelly. It will not take you more than 1 or 2 months. See, for maybe through some English speaker in your local area, or maybe through online classes, start learning about it. Do not take it as a secondary thing. See, 2018 to 2021, again 3 years. 2019 to 2020, 2 years. We have to figure it out and fight it out soon, one day or tomorrow, right? We have to fight it out. Why not today? Let's do it. Neeraj, great. Your communication not good, but I have confidence to correct. It's good. It's good. So the only thing, it was not fluent, but I speak slowly. Yes, it is good. It is really good, Rahul. That's what is needed. You know, Prashant, yes, sir. So, fully prepared before. Exactly, Prashant. This is how it happens. So, I'm suggesting you, I'm telling you honestly, you have to work on this because, once your English starts improving, your confidence will automatically start building. So, I'll tell you something very honestly. I am also from a background where, not from very good and big schools where, not a silver spoon child, right? There was no English teacher in our schools till eighth class also, right? Where like kids nowadays learn English in second, third class also, right? So you guys are from. I can understand your pain. I can understand your thing. I joined my local desi classes and all for English. Started learning. The only thing I learned. See, I'm see how I'm speaking from last 1 hour with you. I'm speaking slowly. I know myself. I know about myself. If I start speaking fast, I'll miss some words. And you might have also judged that. In last 1.5 years or 1.5 hours, you might have judged it very easily that, I am not a very fluent English speaker. That's why I checked in the beginning how many of you can speak in Hindi, right? So I was just trying to be comfortable at that time, but it's okay. See, but when you speak slowly, when you think slowly, they told me this is what I've learned in last so many years. Speak slowly, start speaking at least, and one day, one fine day, you will be actually thinking in English only. Once you start thinking in English, you'll start answering in English only. And it is really required, my friends, to be presentable, to, you know, it is okay. I'm okay. Another thing, it is okay to have CCNA knowledge, not CCNP. But CCNA knowledge, good CCNA knowledge with good English or maybe average English will help you out a lot. Instead of CCNP, CCNA knowledge without English language. Okay. In our country specifically, I'm not sure from other countries who all are sitting here, in your countries, how it works. But it really works like this in this country that if you are able to speak good English, even your technical skills, sometimes they just give you an okay, this will be learned. Because communication skills and soft skills are difficult to learn. Okay. Technical skills are comparatively easier to learn. So try focusing on that. Try to take out another 30 minutes for that also, please. Please do it. This is for your own benefit. See, even if today you'll get a good job or you're already working in a job where, which is paying you enough and you're living your life, but for promotions, to go on site, to get into, to fly higher, to be a good manager, you'll be respected more once you start, writing or speaking in good English as well. Start doing it. That's what I thought. Like, I'll take this point at the last for you guys, that communication skills also matters. It really matters. A lot of people will not tell you about it, but I know, I have felt, I have seen this from my own personal experience in last so many years, right? So it really matters a lot. And I've seen it in both ways, while interviewing people or sending people for interviews or getting myself interviewed also. It works. Right. So this is there. Now we are again, we'll just summarize it in the same communication skills. So do not feel disheartened. Okay. Do not feel bad that you don't know about communication, you don't know about CCNA. Think that this is October 2021, and by March 2022, which is next 6 months, I'll be perfect in these two, three, four, five, six things. Take small goals. Don't take 5 year goals. Take small goals, 1 month goal, 2 month goal, 3 months goal, and try to finish it. Try to achieve. You'll feel so much confident while when you try to achieve it. Okay. Just try to achieve it now. Communication skills are needed. Okay. So I hope I am very much clear with what mistakes people do. I'll repeat it once again in one, two lines. People write, you know, unprofessional emails, unprofessional messages. Okay. One more thing. Now think and look at my whole document. Did you see anything which is in this language? I was always correcting. Even if I was writing HI hi, how are you? How is it going? I'm not writing like this, right? I'm not writing like this. Hi, how are you, sir? Lunch ho gaya? A lot of people write to me like this. Arey, who cares if I've had lunch or not? You ask your point, man. How is it? Multiple question mark, multiple exclamation sign, multiple dots. Don't write that language. These are chat slangs, right? Shortcuts. Don't write this. When you're writing professionally, write full words. And from today onwards, try to write full words to anyone and everyone in your life, right? Yeah, see, in the end, you'll only have two, three, four, five friends, right? And not more, right? In a longer range of your life, right? Or maybe one or two girlfriends or one or two crushes and all those kind of maybe boyfriends and all, whatever it is, right? So you'll have four or five people in your life who will be close to you, right? And why to waste your, and why to write, it's done, college days are gone and all those things are done. Now start writing professionally to anyone and everyone. Make it a habit from today. You'll write full words. Once you start writing full words, see, if you see from top to bottom, I have tried my best to write full words. And with proper marking and proper everything. You also try that. For example, if you make a mistake anywhere, just remove that. For example, it is double space. No, it should be single space. For example, I is capital. No, it should be small. Right. This I was writing in fast anyways. For example, there is a space after double exclamation. It should be single, right? So like this, you start improving, right? Why there is double space, right? Why there are double dots? It should not be there, right? So I'm trying to say when you're writing those emails, while you're writing those SMS, while you're writing those LinkedIn messages, whatever you're doing, while you're writing Telegram message to anyone, anyone and everyone, start writing full words. Okay. Do not write your chat slangs, and you're good to go. All the best. Okay, Sashwat, for means I'm okay. Prashant, my eye went there. I was like, I am possible. Okay. See, it's not about my session, yaar. You know it. I am just repeating what you already know. I am not saying anything new. You already know about all those things. You just have to start working from today. That's all. Right? Nothing in this world is impossible, yaar. I mean, nothing. You just have to work and dedicate your life. Anyways. So, Sashwat, so a couple of people who asked for about education gap. See, a lot of things can happen. Now, we'll have to figure it out that if the education gap or maybe career gap is there, we'll have to figure it out with good technical skills only. That is the only way we can do it. We'll have to work a little harder here. Okay, how to work a little harder here is like learn more skills, man. I'll always focus on learn more skills, be better at communication skills, and don't worry about anything. Don't just worry about anything at all. Okay, so this battery is gone anyways, that's fine. So focus on that, guys. Yeah, our session for today is over. Any questions that you have, we can start answering those questions. Anybody who would like to leave, that's fine, that they can leave. Okay, so how to cover education gap can only be covered, Shashwat, by focusing on better skills. Get more skills, in a way that you are able to compete with people who do not have education gap. Leave about it. Forget about everything. Be confident on your skills only. That's the only thing you have to focus on, right? It's see anything you do, any job you're into, anything you're doing today, right now. Just focus. Just increase your focus. That's the only thing. Just if you are, let's say, if you're learning Palo Alto, like somebody asked, start learning Palo. If you have an education gap and you're thinking about from last 2 3 months to learn Palo Alto, start thinking about learning Palo Alto and FortiGate both from today only, because you have an education gap to cover. Okay, think for two things now. Okay, what's the minimum education qualification required to get job as a fresher? I mean, Neeraj, graduation should be there. That's the only thing that people ask in our country with a good percentage. Mainly big companies ask you for 70, 80 percentage, but smaller companies will not ask you for that, right? They just need you to have good skills. That's all. Yeah. And from there you can grow to next places. What should I do after CCNA RNS? Vinayak, CCNA RNS, first of all, revise your CCNA RS. Okay. Learn it better. Learn all the practicals that you have done. Explain, or maybe, focus on them better. Be very much confident into it. And if you are from like you mentioned above also that you're a fresher right now, I'll suggest to start focusing on Python as well, because that is definitely going to help you, or start learning CCNP routing switching also. Any one thing. Focus on any one thing right now. Go for CCNP Enterprise, which is your Encore, or go for your Python. And also, if you want to learn Encore for free, also our recorded videos for free for Encore is also available. Okay, so you don't have to even spend a single penny. You just have to speak to anyone from our team, and they will help you about it. Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah. So at least you can start with it, right? Great, Ajit. Congratulations. I hope this motivation sticks with you for long time. Yeah. All right, guys. So if you do not have any questions, you can leave, and I'll also leave with you. Meanwhile, I'll try to answer if more questions are coming. So please give us summarized answers for resources to study practice, especially for hardware experience product and my virtual simulator VMS. Okay. Shubham, couple of things that you can do here is like, once you're done with if you're a fresher, for example, you start with your CCNA networking, right? Start learning your CCNP. Either you start learning CCNP, okay? CCNP as in maybe you can start learning your advanced routing and switching. This is one you can start. Parallelly, if you want to get into VMs and virtual machines, then you can start learning your network simulator is already there. You have Packet Tracer, you have GNS, that is already there, right? If you want to learn VM also, then you can start learning with a basic course of VMware, which is VCSA, I think, right? You can just quickly Google it. VMware certified administrator, something like that is there. So you can quickly Google and check out that what virtual VMware basic course is there. You can learn that. Parallelly, again, you if you want to learn more and if you want to enhance more on, see, now these are level one that we are speaking about. You can go for AWS basics also. You can go for Google Cloud basic or Azure basic also. Any one basic, no problem. Cloud is there, network hardware is there, which is your CCNA. Then you have VMware. You can learn all of them parallelly. If you want to go to level two, then you can go for AWS Advanced or CCNP Advanced. Here you can go for that. And parallelly, in the if you're a fresher, I'm speaking from that angle. If you're already experienced, then you go for Python, you go for advanced network automation, you go for SD-WAN and all those kind of stuffs. But for this one, it is fine. It is completely fine. Thanks, Iftikhar. Thank you so much for sharing that. So Iftikhar has shared the link for CCNP Encore free as well here in the session. Contact for record video. Rahul, yeah, Iftikhar has shared in the below. And also you can ask in the Telegram group. So we have that Telegram group, right? https. You can go to the Telegram group. Our team is very active there. t.me/Pynet Labs. You can search there. You can go to this Telegram group. You can ask there, and I'm also available. We all are available there directly. Okay. Okay. Thank you. You're most welcome, Vinayak. What are the skills they would expect for fresher? Ram, same things, same. Any skill, get anything, but get that at least 100% with 100% conviction. If you are getting CCNA, get that with 100% conviction. Okay. If you are getting, AWS, get that with 100%. If you are doing both, get them both first. Okay. It is not a matter of what skills anyone would expect. It is all about what you want to become. Choose your own field, get your own skills, get your own See, it is all about what kind of restaurant you want to become. You want to become a South Indian cuisine, you want to become a North Indian cuisine, you want to become a multi cuisine, you want to become an Italian restaurant. It is all on you. It is not on them. It is all on you. Find your skills, find your profile, and then apply for relevant jobs, matching jobs, right? Saroj, nothing is enough in this world. This is 2021 we are speaking about. Competition is fierce, competition is tough. And when you speak out, see, when you just do a single level one training, let's say CCNA from anywhere in this country, you'll only get 50-60% of what is exactly CCNA. When you start going for the level next to level as well, let's say Encore as well, like I mentioned, so then your CCNA will be 100%, your CCNP will be 20-30% knowledge, right? Because always there are new things that are coming in and you have to always keep upgrading yourself. Don't focus on fresher. Don't think about yourself as fresher. Think about yourself engineer. Yeah, think about that you are somebody who should have good knowledge. If you have time, get knowledge. If you have good time, get more knowledge. If you have more time, get more knowledge. If you have more time, then get more knowledge. It is simple. Don't think I am a final year, I am third year, I am second year. This is what used to happen back in time. It does not work anymore. Things are changing very fast. We have to think faster. We have to be better. Okay. Which cloud is better, Oracle or AWS? I don't know. So, Lalit, honestly, I don't know. But I'll tell you something that AWS is going to be in market for long for freshers. For AWS is something that you can start with for now, right? Later move to others. See, all things are bit similar, right? For example, you have done CCNA, which is like Cisco Certified Network Associate. But now you want to learn JCIA, JCNA also, Juniper Certified Network Associate. Now both would be lagbhag similar, almost similar only, right? Your JCNA and your CCNA would be bit similar. You can learn both, right? Same for AWS Basic and Oracle Basic. Both would be almost similar. Only it would be a cloud by Oracle and it would be a cloud by Oracle. Start learning something at least. Forget about comparison. Start learning. I mean, just start your cloak and start learning, man. Start learning. For security line, which course should be preferable? Simple. If you want to get into security, start with CCNA routing switching, which is your CCNA enterprise now. Then you start with your this thing. But then you start with your basics of CCNP also. Routing switching you should know. Then you start with CCNP security directly. Okay. Or if you want to go with after CCNA, you want to go with CCNP directly, you can go for it. That's completely fine. You're most welcome, Mohinder. You're most welcome. If you want to speak with me personally, I'm available in the Telegram. You can ping me with your question, maybe in audio format, or just quickly record your question. Or in one paragraph, you write your question. I'll reply you back for sure. Within a one day, I'll reply you back. Okay, I'm in the Telegram group as well. You can ping me personally. Miss Uzma, you mentioned that you're working as a mathematics teacher and want to switch back to engineering. Would you like suggest certification from my experience that can connect? What we can do here is like, ma'am, mm, 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 mm. So there are a lot of things we have to consider first. We have to consider how long you have been working as a mathematics person, right? And if it is possible, can you email your profile again on the same ID that I shared once, or maybe in the Telegram personally you can write to me. I just have to understand how much years of experience you have as a. So if it is okay, I'll just give a genuine picture. If you have a 1 to 5 years experience in the mathematics domain and you want to come back again to the network engineering domain, now I have to understand if you already have experience with as an engineer also. Anyways, so whatever it is, only thing I'll suggest you to get some skills in whichever engineering domain you want to focus on. Let's say you want to get into network engineering, you want to get into cloud, you want to get into any other IT, or maybe coding engineering, wherever you want to work on. Just focus on the latest skills that are required in the market and have skills which are, let's say your experience is 3 years right now. Okay, now get skills equivalent to what you could have done in 3 years, 2 years. For example, if you're experienced 3 years now, then as a network engineer, you should know about CCN and CCNP in detail, not just overview. If you want to become a programmer, right? You want to get into programming domain. So there you should know about C, C++, Java, Python, Kotlin, which is working these days, and a lot of things, Flutter, which is working these days. You should know about those languages because see, as a fresher, it was easy to switch and get and grow. But as an experienced person, when I'm saying if you have to change your domain, only thing you have to do is you'll have to have good equivalent skills which you could have gone, you could have acquired in those 2 3 years while you were working in the other domain. Yeah. So I think this will help you. But still, if you would like to share the profile, you can share the profile. Yeah. Arlon, all the best, man. Do you issue certificate for us? Yes, yes, yes. If you have attended Chirag's sir session, and on next by next, actually our team is completely busy till this Friday. I think Thursday or Friday. So Thursday or Friday they will sit and prepare all the certificates for everyone, and everyone will be emailed. Okay. So Roj, any course you do in your time, any technology you want to learn, you can easily learn in maybe 40 to 100 hours. It depends on you again. It depends on you. Okay. Ram, CCNP free training. See, Ram, actually, one recorded training is available for free right now. But yes, one CCNA free will again come if you would like to refer your friends. We'll again do maybe after Diwali, maybe 15th or 20th November. We'll come back with again for CCNA. CCNP free. I'll have to figure out if we get time or if we get free from there. I'll just try to figure out and get some get the I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do CCNP training for free. Actually, we are not doing CCNP trainings as of now, but we'll try. We'll definitely try. If not free, but then at a very, very genuine cost. See, I know people in the market are charging around 20, 25,000 for that. We'll try to get it done at a very nominal cost. Okay. We'll try to do that. How we can get relay training recordings? Selin, Abhijit, you can do is you can get to the Telegram group or you can scroll the chat above. Iftikhar has already shared the link. I'm not a graduate. I want to skills technicals. I want job with my skills and technical certificates. Can I get it? Neeraj, it's a tough question for me to answer. See, actually, all the openings, most of the openings in this country require you to be graduate. If you're not graduate, try to get any open graduation, be it BCom, BCA, BSc, whatever. Try to do it. If not today, in next 5 years, 4 years, 3 years down the line, it is definitely going to help you. I'm telling you, it is definitely going to help you a lot. Try to get it, please. And get it as in don't pay for it, just and spend some time on it and invest your time in it. For fresher level, is CCNA certification required? Global certification? No. Saroj, no. Focus on your learning, focus on your skills. It is not required, it is not mandatory to get the CCNA. Everybody knows. I know I'm saying on a recorded platform, everybody knows CCNA is getting proxied everywhere in the country and everywhere on the globe. Even Cisco knows about that, right? Now to just it's just your managers know about that, so focus on your learning. No certificate matters at all, neither Pinet Lab certificate, neither any other company certificate. No certificate matters until and unless you have good technical skills. Simply name of your YouTube channel or link, go through the resources. Moindeen, it is Pinet Labs. You can go to the, you can search at Pinet Labs. Okay, you're most welcome, Shubham. All the best. Okay. All right, guys. Any other questions you have for me? I can answer them, or we can connect through Telegram directly. Yeah. All the best. Yeah, you can. Iftikhar, good, good. Thank you so much for sharing, Iftikhar. Okay, guys, I am available in the Telegram. You can search with my Dipanshu Budija's name, and in the Telegram group, I'll definitely try to answer you or more questions as well. And if you want to speak personally, we can set up some time and we can have for 5 minute, 10 minute conversation anytime next week, this week, or this weekend. Okay. All the best, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Don't enjoy actually. Go and work. Just go and work. Just start spending your time is now, right? Just start working on it. All right. Bye bye. Take care. See you. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you.